So, welcome to Emma's Universe channel. This is number 8 and the last tool, and this is one of the most critical one is learn from experience. I have shared quite a one is pretty much horrifying situation. Yes, you're gonna hear me smiling. So some people can be surprised. Oh, Emma, you're laughing. Well, this is one way then we practice in our world here, and how I grew up is under high pressure. We start to laugh. Actually, not in a situation where I was with the individual because I know I would have been laughing when being here talking, but afterwards when I'm talking about the fire, when I'm talking about these particular individuals, you know something that I've learned a long time ago is it is what it is. And you reflect on a past high pressure situation and how we or I handle it and how we handle them actually, what worked well and what could have done differently. So those are part of the awareness when and if you ever come close to the same situation, you can repeat the cycle if you wanted to. I'm not repeating any cycle. This is a no, no, no. That's why that individual in questions after what he did, the mission was get him out of where he was here for good, which I did. Tactfully, patiently, but that was it. And that's what I've done because I'm not repeating any cycle. I don't want to end up in a cycle of violence. I am not interested of that. So every experience you've got, you learn from it. Learning from your experience can provide valuable insights and prepare you for future challenges. And this goes into as well work. I'm talking about experience here, which is personal, but I can talk about work as well because I have seen and done a lot. So, but not from your experience, because if you don't, then you will repeat the same thing all over again, different people, different situation until you get it done. The other thing I've learned as well is to let it go. Let it go, let it flow, meaning do not basically withhold any harms, grudges toward those people and those situations. Yes, because when you do this, then you don't have the clarity of what you should have been learning, neither seeing a solution. I've listened to something on TikTok. It's kind of my guilty pleasure. Maybe that makes me feel better in life. I don't know. It's the War of the Roses. And I don't know if we have this in the Twin City. It might be. I'm sure somebody has it. But I'm listening to this on TikTok, and seriously, I'm flabbergasted on some of the stuff that transpired where people are cheating or they're assuming their partners are cheating. So, when you learn the truth, you have to let it go. It's not easy to let it go. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned, because if you don't let go, one, you're not learning your life lessons. Two, you're filling yourself up with anger, resentment, hatred. That will never bring you the peace of mind. So on the top of everything you've got going on, if you keep the grudges on the top of it, forget it. And even for past situations, they are unforgivable. I have learned that letting it go, letting it flow, is bringing your powers back in, which means I am whole and grounded. I do not spread my little wings everywhere and people get my shattered pieces of me while they are moving on in their lives, and you're left with a hole instead. Learning from our experiences bring us also the wisdom, the growth we need, so we can recognize on that street where there is a pothole, there is a hole or manhole, to do not go there anymore. Change a different path. Thinking clearly under pressure is a skill that can be developed with practice. Again, our journey will taught us from being born to the last breath. We always have life lessons. We always learn something new. And you incorporate those strategies into your routine. You can improve your ability to stay calm, focus, effective, no matter what life throws your way. Remember, it's not about eliminating pressure, but learning how to manage it effectively. That's the difference. It doesn't mean that everything is going to always run perfectly, because trust me, when I have things happening that will be challenging or are challenging, then I do get a little bit feisty once in a while, and I talk to the universe and I ground myself, and then sometimes I put my hands up in the air and say, "What in the world?" But you learn to bring the awareness, the bigger pictures. This is what I've been very good at, actually, under pressure, because I've always been awesome under pressure. Every job I had, and I said I had until up till now, I've been pressure. There's always some pressure of some kind, but I've been under extreme pressure where a project could not start if the contract wasn't signed. And I had nothing to do with that, but somehow people were coming towards me because I'm the problem solver, I'm the bridge, I'm the closer. And it was like the contract should have been signed a few weeks ago, and we're on a Wednesday. The project starts on Monday. Nothing is signed. Has to go through legal. I remember this one, and the one of the girl who was supporting the project had literally a meltdown. I even had to coach her and calm her down. And she said to me, I said, "How can you stay calm?" I said, here's my advice. If Emma says, "We're good, we can do it, no worries," you're fine. If Emma said, "It's time to pack up and run for the hills," that's mean it's no go. I dealt with legal who were so mad. And I'm like, yes, I will talk to them. Yes, I will do this. Yes, I will do that. And, you take the wrath, and I was like, oh, it's not personal. And that evening, the person was still freaking out. I had to calm her down after work because she called me on my cell. But by Friday, everything was signed. Why? Because you stay calm. Because you know what you're supposed to do. You know it's feasible. You know who you're going to talk to. It's like, look at the piece of the puzzle being put together and don't freak out. All right? That was awesome. I remember when I hang up the phone, that was so funny. That was Carrie. She was the secretary, the assistant, what do you call it? Secretary, or I forgot what we call it now. Assistant secretary, assistant, whatever. I hang up the phone and I'm hearing from the other side of the cube, because you could hear me talking. It was so quiet. And she said, "I would not want your job." I burst in laugh. And I said, "I know, but don't worry about it. I took care of it." She said, "I know you did, but I don't want your job." I said, "No, nobody wants that job, because hot potatoes flies left and right. You got your job to do it. You got things to move forward. And on the top of it, you got people calling you out of different business unit who wants to talk to you because you're their lifesavers. Even people I did not even know wanted to talk to me because I was doing this." So think about how you manage this. If you cannot handle pressure, really look at all of those tools. And you got yoga, you got meditation. Again, you can get some support along the way that can help you to do that. That is the key. That's why I'm creating all of this, because my goal at the end of the day, I love to do business. I love to help businesses, but also the people, because if you help people with how to deal with this, how to undo when your nose is in a doo-doo, how to help you to get out of it, how to help you to transmute from a bad project or a bad circumstance you're in, to move it to more positive way, to help you to get out of it. That's what I'm working on. So, if you need to connect with me, let me know. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on my website. You can DM me directly there or on Instagram. I'm available too to help people. That's what I do. All my love, guys. We'll talk to you soon.